This segment of the news is brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. A statement from the Judicial and Legal Service Commission announces recent appointments in the Supreme and Magistrates Court. Leah Cooper has more.
A reduction in the number of justices of the Supreme Court caused in part by the retirement of 2 judges, the elevation of 2 others to the Court of Appeal, and another judge who commenced her pre-retirement leave earlier this year prompted the Judicial and Legal Service Commission to advise His Excellency, the Governor General, to make Miss Juanita Denise Lewis Johnson, Miss Janine Weich Gomez, and Mr. Andrew D. Forbes each a Supreme Court Justice effective May 31st. Add to that, it was advised that Mr. Neil Brathwaite be appointed as a Justice of the Supreme Court effective June 14th this year, and Ms. Camille Darville Gomez effective August 3rd. The magistracy has also been affected by the recent developments, including the retirement of 2 magistrates in 2020 and the resignation of a magistrate in New Providence earlier this year. It was also noted that the elevation of Deputy Chief Magistrate Andrew Forbes and Coroner Magistrate Janine Weich Gomez to the Supreme Court will further reduce the number of magistrates. In light of this, Mr. Algernon Allen Jr., Ms. Kendra Kelly, Mr. Shaka Serville, and Mrs. Ian Marie Darville Miller was each appointed as a stipendiary and circuit magistrate effective June 14th this year. Ms. Simone Brown was also appointed effective July 5th and assigned to the Northern Region. The Commission says these appointments will provide much-needed additional resources to the judiciary in the discharge of its constitutional duties and functions. Reporting for Jcn News, I'm Leah Cooper.
In our national COVID-19 update, 61 new cases of COVID-19 reported in country for Thursday, May 27th, and that's after 365 tests were completed on the same day. 44 new cases here in the capital, 8 cases on Cat Island, 4 on Andros, 3 on Abaco, and 1 each on Eleuthera and the Berry Islands. These cases push the count in country now to 11,745. 795 of that number are active cases. Hospitalized cases have increased since Wednesday from 47 to 56. 52 of them are considered moderately ill, while 4 of them are in intensive care. From the 365 tests on Thursday, 295 were negative, 4 were repeat tests, and 5 results inconclusive. The death toll remains at 229. 96,765 tests have been completed to date. 49 cases recovered yesterday, pushing total recoveries to 10,642. Governor General Sir Cornelius Smith, Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis, sitting and past parliamentarians, members of the judiciary, members of the Carter family, and the public all signed the Book of Condolences on Friday for the late Sir Edward Charles Carter, Member of Parliament and veteran journalist. Sir Charles served as Member of Parliament for the Holy Cross constituency under Pindling administration in 1982 to 1992, where he also served as Minister of Foreign Affairs and Health. Opposition leader Philip Davis described Sir Charles as a cultural icon.
And one of those Bahamians who understood what Bahamianness was. His whole life was dedicated to ensure, following our independence, that we define ourselves as Bahamian. And Bahamian was to the root of his core, and he lifted up the ethos of our culture. There'll never be one again like him.
Before his days in frontline politics, Sir Charles started out as a radio announcer at the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, where he later became its general manager before starting his own radio station at Island FM 102.9. House Speaker Howson Moultrie shared his fond memories of Sir Charles, who he met in his late teens.
He was instrumental in my life. He recruited me in basketball at the age of 17 on his Carter Sitachi team, and I grew to know Sir Charles from the age of 17. We occupied and participated in basketball on the Prairie grounds, that's in Francis. We were both what we call Prairie Rats. And Sir Charles was always a person who was encouraging young men to be Bahamian, to be an original, not to be a copycat of any other influence like Jamaican influence or on our culture. He always wanted us to be Bahamian.
Sir Charles is survived by his wife, Muriel Lady Carter, and their 2 sons, Eddie and Mark. You're watching JCN News. Stay with us.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.